Hello and welcome back to Twisted Autism Gaming, where we continue the journey of Ares Battleborn, member of the Hufflepuff House at Hogwarts. Wait, that's how I run. Oh, I just pushed against. Okay. This I cannot activate. Usually that lady won't shut up. I'm happy we're good. Alright, let's see here. Lenora Everley. Who is this? Arthur Plumley. Or Adelaide Oakes. Let's do the Oakes real quick.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Yes I was, or I'd rather not talk about it. Well, rumors are spreading, let's just say yes.
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Is your uncle alright?
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, am I mad? That is a dancing cactus. Interesting. Nice meeting you, Adelaide.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Alright, up next we will do Arthur Plumley. Looks like he's trying to get a cat down and, cats. They prep you for teenagers. Tell them what to do all you want. They ain't gonna listen unless they wanna.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, he went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
That's unfortunate. Same. I think magical beasts are incredible.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Alright. So far, 2 for 2 has been fairly polite and kind of respectful. Let me see here. Have you ever had a pet?
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Good luck, Arthur.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Yes, wonderful advice. Try not to get lost in this big old castle. You realize that if you don't know the layout, it's easy to get lost just from going, let's see here, from I'd say from here to the friggin' dining hall. But if I remember right, there are some fast travel points that are close to the dining hall. And I'm hoping that they do have the magical creatures class. Care for magical creatures, I think it is, or something like that. Lenora.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I do have a lot to catch up on. Thank you for your concern.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... Being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Huh. On the one hand, polite. On the other hand, nicely disguised. Get away. You think you should have been a Ravenclaw?
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
Nice to meet you. I'm gonna get going now.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Is the new Hufflepuff out
Alright,
of bed
now,
yet?
is this just a bug
Professor
or
Weasley
what?
is waiting for them outside the common room.
Alright, so it does flicker. I just wonder why it was, going out of its way to do stuff like it was when I was talking to Lenora. Alright, where do I go? Ah, there's the front door. And now we go out the door, and hello, Professor Weasley.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
That'd be a nice journal.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay, if he'd stuffed it up his sleeve and it disappeared like that, I could see that as being pretty cool.
This way.
Oh, wait a minute.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Revelio.
Huh. I guess that ain't it. Never mind.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
I think that's the door to the kitchens. I guess I can't use it right yet. Or I got the wrong painting.
Revelio.
Run! Professor Weasley, run! I'll just steal
Simply
an apple.
cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Oh. There we go. House Elf Recipe Book. Rumored to contain some of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations, this book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favorite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes, like pickled dirigible plums, are likely an acquired taste. I have never had plums of any sort, but I have heard that it is not something for just anyone. Select the challenges menu. Ah, I have a reward. Or do I? Let me see here. Hogwarts Regalia Spectacles. Okay, I gotta find a second field guide page in Hogwarts before I can get it. Alright. That is just fine and dandy with me. Collections. What? Ah, alright.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
This is a lot of stairs. I guess Hufflepuffs ain't got no worries about, getting their cardio for the day.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
What? Oh. Forgot about that now. Where am I going? Select the Great Hall region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray reveal the location of undiscovered flames. Right side of the map, you'll find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouses. Select the library annex region. Alright. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Alright. Let's go. That is a gorgeous sunset right there. Or sunrise, you know.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
And I don't have the spell to catch them darn bugs.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Revelio.
Haha. Not haha.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Alrighty. What is Hogsmeade? Since we want this to seem like, the student ain't got no idea what in the world's going on here, and just has a basic idea, let's see what Hogsmeade is.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
What exactly is defense against the dark arts? Besides a cursed position that no teacher manages to really hold very well?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense against the dark arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Can you tell me more about Charms class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronen. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm afraid there isn't. Or, well, yeah. Professor Fig asked me to keep it quiet. Well, let's see how things develop. This way.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
I wonder what class she teaches.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alrighty. Now, what I do recall is it, on the way from the common room down to here, my first character's mouth stopped moving. Alright. Let's talk to Professor... No, wait.
Revelio.
Haha. Ha ha ha. Central Hall Fountain. This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. Ah, now. I should be able to get these. Get another 8 and I get Hogwarts Regalia gloves. What about inventory? No. Let's do gear. Ooh. I might not. Face wear. Gold rimmed circular spectacles. I'm trying to figure out how I change. Ah, that's how I do it. Ooh. That looks down and out creepy. Hogwarts Regalia spec. No. Huh. I might do that later. In the meantime, unequip. Headwear, a dark flat cap. Now, what can I make it look like? Dark arts hat. It looks like it'd be warm. Dark arts garrison hat. Alright, now that is cool. Oh, wait a minute. If I equip that, and then I do this, dark arts gloves. You know what? I think I'm gonna wait on that. I think I'll take the hat off too. What about neckwear? Natural beige scarf. Could be worse. Alright. Where is Professor Fig? Oh, Professor Fig. Let's see what you got to talk about. Wrong button.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I wouldn't call it masterful. I'd call it hesitant. Because I didn't like to lie to her.
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Open map. Field guide map shows Professor Hecat's class is in the lower section of the astronomy wing. I could get lost in this castle. I may need to use the charmed compass in the field guide to help me find the way. Complete main quests. Alright, track a crest. Quit la 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 la. I cannot speak today. Alright, we will track defense against the dark arts first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Yeah, thanks for the not-so-subtle reminder. I could die by some butt-ass ugly goblin with an attitude problem. Cast Charmed Compass. Alright, 11. Something, 21. And that equals 17. Alright, let's see here.
Revelio.
Alright, so for the bottom, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 and 9 is 14, so I need, what's 3? 3 is the, I think 3 is the Hydra. How many times do I have to roll this darn thing? Oh, wait a minute. Did I do this? Ah, maybe that? And then, in that case, 1, 2, 3. So I would need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the lizard.
I'm dreading taking my transfiguration out. Absolutely dreading.
Oh, what? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what?
How rare a metamorph.
Oh, I see how it is. Alright, so 11 and 2 is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's look at... Well, that don't make no sense. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Alright, let's look at the spider. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, now that makes more sense. Woohoo! I remembered how to do it. Vaguely. A Fwooper statue. The Sam Hill's a Fwooper. Sounds like somebody trying to sneeze and speak at the same time. Alrighty. Now, let's just follow the golden thread of this is where I go. Oh, nope. Follow the golden thread of you gotta go this way to get to where you're going. What in the world? Oh, rhino of some sort. Alright. Up and... Aha.
Is that all you've got? Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
A crazy powerful old lady.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
She's the kind of little old lady that would grab your attention just because she walked in and said, "Take your seat." And up. Round. Feathers! Turn everything into a featherweight.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
That Slytherin almost fell on his face.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the
There we
basic
go.
cast. Remember. Good. Now, well done.
Bam, bam, bam. Come on.
Very
nice.
good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast,
Oh,
and
nice.
Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a
I do
Come on.
enjoy
Oh,
live
right. Oh
dueling.
my God. Holy crap.
All my students for this event.
No reprieve.
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
Alrighty.
Class is dismissed.
Now that's done, let's
Nice
talk
work.
to Sebastian Sallow. Oop.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It was. Never used my wand in combat before.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned dueling organization. Sounds fun.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Alright. Now, let's see here. Alright, green is activated, gray is not. What in the Sam hell? You would figure charms would be on a lower floor than defense against the dark. Well, no, never mind.
Revelio.
Oh, that is cool. Uh-oh. My controller just vibrated. Ah, there we go. Augury skeleton. This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix, or augury, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death.
Revelio.
There's a lock over there that I need to learn lock picking, or I need Alohomora, if I remember the word right. Looked up how to get it, but I don't remember how. Oh, good grief.
Professor Ronen tends
Damn
to
near
go
all
on
the
a bit.
way up.
We sometimes have to
Revelio.
Some of us don't necessarily want
I
him to
don't
get
want
back
to do
the
that
lesson.
quite yet. Oh, I see blue and yellow.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic
Now,
was
if
Albert
I'm
Boot.
right,
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the
Alright.
boy who says you're telling
So in
I'm not
that
telling
case,
lies,
0,
Peeves.
3,
It was
and
Albert
2
Boot.
would equal
No, it
5.
wasn't. It was Basil
So
Flack.
I need...
Oh, fight! It's a
Not
bold
that one.
attack.
I need
Was
that
the
ugly
minister
bugger.
a boot or
Damn.
the minister a flack?
For 12, we got
Stop
1
it,
and
Peeves,
4.
you'll get
we
us in
need
trouble.
In
7.
trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack. She
So we need
says
the
it's a
thingy
boot,
before
and
the
he
spire.
says it's a flack.
Not that. Not
Enough.
that.
You'll
not
get
that.
us all detention.
There we go.
And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot, and it
Revelio.
wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Flack.
Ooh, blue nightcap. Huge decorated table. Alright, if any of y'all know, where in the Sam hell am I supposed to put the darn table? My other character had a couple tables and I think the odd chair, but
I could just have
could
a
not for the life of me figured out what in the world to do with it. Minimal explanation if doable.
Here.
I'm trying not to really look
Behind
up
you.
guides.
There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronen yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
He's a rather cheerful teacher. Those are the best type and the worst. The best because you can joke with them and they'll joke back. The worst because if you piss them off, you ain't never gonna forget it. Alrighty.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me!
I think he'd be one of those scary bastards if you ever had to get into a fight with him. I really do.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Ah, crap.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Oh, something tells me I am totally gonna screw this up.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres. Excellent control there.
Oh, no!
Not to worry. Very good.
Come on. There we go.
That's it.
Alright, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. The other one having fallen off the darn thing.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Of course, you're gonna put me against the
You'll be the blues,
ace
just
in the
as
class.
before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Alright, ladies first.
Here we go.
Are you kidding me?
That is how it's done.
Oh, that ain't right.
Accio.
Oh, nope, come on.
Splendid!
Watch this.
Aha. That.
There we
No,
go.
no. That is wrong. Come on. A little further. Oh, you have got
Quite
to be kidding me.
impressive. Let us see this.
She's gonna outdo my score.
Phew.
Wait a minute.
Accio.
Are you kidding? A little bit longer, I could have knocked hers
there.
off. Can I redo this?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
What did you just do?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
You got joking. Alright.
Yes!
Accio.
Oh, you son.
Stay focused.
Dadgummit.
Watch this.
Alright.
There we go.
See if I can do this. Oh, my word.
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
There's got to be a way to
Let us
start
see
this
this.
over.
That is how it's done.
Alright. We're
Accio.
gonna tie this round. Haha.
Very good.
That's better.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Will do.
A tag game! It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand, or I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big? No. Is the magic the same?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
That is incredible. So the magic is weaker?
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
How big is... I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I'll probably butcher it.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest
Ouagadougou,
wizarding school
alright.
in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
And what does it look like?
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Thank you for telling me about Wagadu.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronen wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Alright.
Of course.
Let's see what the professor wants.
A word, if you
you're
would.
so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
You know, when you think of charms, you think happy stuff. You don't think of something that looks like an Iron Maiden. So,
Hello there.
Alright.
You're the new student, aren't you?
That one? Available side quests are available. Oh, wait a minute. So...
Revelio.
What in the world?
All of my
Huh.
siblings have gone on to work.
Now, is it gonna be up here?
Levioso.
Oh, nice.
Revelio.
Alright, there's a chest over there, but how do I get to it? Maybe I can continue and it eventually takes me down some stairs? That looks like nearly headless Nick.
Revelio.
Oh, come on. Nope, that is a lock. What is this? My dear Satyavati, you'll be pleased to hear that I received word from my contacts at Cambridge, who conceded that they had in fact been incorrect in their understanding of meteor showers. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer both built upon the work done by an Italian astronomer, all muggles mind you, as far as I know, to propose calculating the position of the dust at Earth's orbit as means of connecting meteors to comets. Brilliant, really. One can only imagine what they might do with an enchanted telescope. Frustratingly, in my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using the pseudonym from my days as a gentleman scholar. Whilst I find it rather exciting to have a secret identity, the reason irks me. I am so looking forward to our trip later this year to Jantar Mantar. What an adventure we shall have. I miss you, dear sister, and do hope you are well. With love, Sukrita? I might have totally butchered that name.
Revelio.
For which I do apologize.
I used to write to my
Huh.
every. Well, I can't remember the last time.
Alright, so how in the world am I supposed to get to that darn chest? Is there another staircase that goes up? Alright.
Revelio.
Whoop. Wait a minute. Where the hell?
Accio.
Ha ha ha.
Revelio.
Alright. Shows it as being there.
Dobstones on the kitchen floor.
There has got to be another stairwell going up there. Somewhere. Alright.
I'll go, sir.
Well, let me see here. Oh, another flu thingy. Haha. Bathroom. Oh, what? Alright. I know there's a spell that gets me past the darn thing, but I don't remember how to get it. Oh, what a nice little nook for reading.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
And this? Of course it's locked. Why wouldn't it be? Wait, is this?
Revelio.
Not defense against the dark arts. Professor Fig. As if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A 5th year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigellus Black, Headmaster. He really ought not be a headmaster. He's kind of an ass.
Revelio.
I could say a couple other choice words, but I don't think you two would be too happy about
I've
that.
always said that travel broadens the mind.
Wait, what? Haha. Pardon me, I think I'm in the ladies' room. My bad. Whee! Okay. Wait, what?
Revelio.
Ooh, pet the kitty. If there's an opportunity to go fishing or pet a cat in a game, you can bet I'm gonna take it. Alright, so what's this do?
Revelio.
Oh. Probably a good idea to not jump over the railing. That could be a rather rocky result. I mean, you know, ain't nothing wrong with getting a little stoned, but that's a little heavy on it. What in the world? Ooh, am I back in the main area? Haha! I think I am. Yep, there's the fountain. That is cool yet creepy as hell. Alright.
Revelio.
Whoop. Wait a minute. Wait.
Lumos.
Accio.
Can't believe I hit the frickin' Lumos spell. Alright. Oh, let me see here. Headwear. For the moment, we'll equip it and change the way it looks. Alrighty. And with that, I bid y'all a good night. And hopefully y'all will join me for part 3. As always, if you enjoyed what you saw and heard, please feel free to hit the like button, notification bell, and subscribe. Thank you.